Yes, Iceberg's the name.
What's going on, JT?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. My name is Drian Santana over here, DJIceberg.com. This is our Before the Fame series that we have over here. We like to speak to all artists before they get to that level where we cannot get properly. So I'm happy to have you here on our series.
Yes, ma'am. Happy to be here.
Great, great. So, what does the SNL stand for? I've been trying to figure out what that means.
SNF stand for solid never fold. So basically, just like a long word from like a long phrase for loyalty.
Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. I was just trying to figure that out. I was like, I didn't know what it meant. I thought like said like
Yeah,
football or something.
yeah.
you know. Okay, so you're a native of Gary, Indiana. That's like home of the Jacksons and
Yeah.
so many greats as well. So what was it like growing up there for you?
When I was growing up in Gary, it was like most small cities, how they always say like it's a family vibe. Everybody know everybody. Like you go down the street, you really can't do too much because you know what I'm saying. Somebody down there know your mama. It's like that. It ain't too much like that now because I don't know if it's just because like the way times change and all the kids in the house on the video games and shit. But like now, like when I be going home, like I don't stay in Gary no more. But when I be going home, it don't really be like you don't really see no kids out of nothing like that. But when I was growing up, it was kids everywhere. On you feel me on bikes, cars. Damn, they had to go around kids on the bikes on the street. Like it ain't like that no more. But yeah,
Oh,
just like any other small city, any other hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Family vibes.
what were some of the games you played? I know everybody got some type of game that everybody used to come out in the street and play.
Shit, we used to play football. We used to play football. Um, like we used to play like shit like manhunt when it got dark. You feel me? Like basically like hide and go seek, but like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta literally catch like we used to play like you gotta literally catch them motherfuckers, like get them on the ground or something. Yeah. So shit like that. We used to play everything though. Like we used to play baseball, basketball, obviously, like whatever, like ride our bikes around. We used to get into some shit.
Like things like to the point where your mom like catch you doing something you ain't got no business, or somebody telling you.
No, cause like we was so wild, like we would be nowhere near the crib. Like I'm from bottom side. We used to ride all the way to like Terrytown.
Mm-hmm.
We ride over like to the east side on our bikes. So yeah, like we was kind of like we weren't really on no leash like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
like back then, wasn't nobody on a leash. Like it was people come over, you remember me where I was from or whatever, come play with us or whatever. Basketball, football, be all the way from over there by Roosevelt. So and that's like where the Jacksons, you feel me from. That's
Okay,
a good
okay,
10 minutes from my crib.
okay, awesome. Cause see, when I was young, we used to play football. We played like two hand touch, or we'll play like flag football or whatever, or
Yeah, we
throwback
used
tap.
to let you ain't touch shit, but like that shit never lasted long. Like it would always turn into like tackle or niggas just fighting.
Yeah, that's how it turned out for us. Like it'll be the girls out there playing with the guys, and we'll play throwback tackle. Somebody get hurt, preferably the guy, and we had to like completely stop because he got hurt. So you would think
Yeah.
it'd be us, the girls that get hurt, but it didn't turn out that way. So
No, it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
it's for everyone. So what was so when did you actually like fall in love with music? Like what was the first piece of music that you literally listened to for the first time?
Shit. Honestly, first song I probably listened to was probably like some gospel, honestly. My mama don't listen to music and my dad don't listen to music. But I grew up in church, you know what I'm saying? So that was really the only music I was really hearing. So whatever it was probably something gospel.
Okay, so when did you hear your first piece of hip hop?
Um, Probably, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Probably as young as I can remember, like where I'm from, that's pretty much what everybody listens to, hip hop R&B. So
Mm-hmm.
when I was growing up, like the most of the music I was hearing was like when I was like with my uncle, because like that was my baseball coach and stuff. Um
Mm-hmm.
and like I ain't really got a huge family, so like them cousins, that's pretty much like my only cousins. Like that's who I was with every day. So like that uncle, he listened to like Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was getting like, that's where I started to hear hip hop. One of the first hip hop songs I probably heard was probably by like Snoop Dogg or something.
Okay, okay. Did they kind of grad you into kind of liking Snoop Dogg's music and stuff?
I mean, I'm a fan of, I don't know, like I'm a fan of Snoop Dogg, but not like I'm not like one of them that know every song he ever wrote or nothing like that. It's like I respect what he did for the game. Like Snoop a legend, even outside of music. So it's like that for me.
Okay, cool. So when did you notice like you had this gift to begin creating music?
I started making music like 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago. I dropped my first song like last year. So I would say somewhere in between, like when I started making music, because when I started making music, I wasn't even making music to drop it. I was just doing it for it to be something else, like I had my hands on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel me, eventually I started liking it. Somewhere in between, you feel me, when I started and before I dropped that first song.
Right.
Just
So
like
I just
of it. I think I like making like the
mhm.
process of making music more than actually music itself. You know what I mean?
Okay. So more on like the producer side of things.
No,
The-
like more on the artist side, but like I like the process of making the song. Like it ain't too much. I don't really too much like. I'm not even gonna say that. Like I be liking the songs, but like that's not what get me off about making music. That's not. I think it's the process of making it. Like when I be putting it together, I think that's what I like the most about it.
Okay. So describe your process when you are putting music together.
Um, shit. Usually we just come in. It depends. Like if I'm working with. If I'm just going to a studio, just a random studio, like producers that I fuck with, they send me beats or whatever, and then as they come in, I just kind of put them in like either in my notes or in my folder or something like that, in a folder, in my email. And then when I get to the studio, I just kind of pull them up. We get to listen to beats. And then like usually when I hear something that I hear lyrics on, that's that's the song, that's the beat I pick. And I just kind of go in and just, you know what I'm saying, just start making music. Like, I don't know, like I think like I be hearing what's already supposed to be there. So that's why I said like when I hear lyrics, as soon as I hear something, I think I hear some lyrics, that's the beat I'm choosing. I'm not thinking too much about it. Like pull it up, just go in the booth, and then yeah, just kind of fill it out and just put on the song what's already supposed to be there. I don't be trying to make hits. I just make music.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So I did a little snooping. I saw on your
You
Twitter.
dozy.
I am. I saw on your Twitter that you don't know why people consider you to be a singer. So what do you label yourself as and why?
I don't know. They really gonna start calling me a singer when we start dropping because I be doing everything. Like I don't see why they be saying it now. They ain't got a reason to say it now. They gonna have a reason, but they ain't got one to say it now. Like yeah. I don't know. I don't really be tripping on. So like,
What do you label yourself? You just a straight.
I ain't no straight rapper. I'm just an
You just do
artist.
everything.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like I do a little bit of everything. So
Okay.
yeah, I just consider myself an artist. It's all like if you listen to the flows and shit like that, even like when people say I'm singing, like even the flows and like the basis of it is still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't even be singing like they think I be singing though. I feel like I just got a unique voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like certain stuff I'm doing on the mic may come off as singing, but I think I just be swagging on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I feel, however I feel like it's supposed to be there, that's how I'm putting it there.
You just be
Whether
feeling
I got
it.
to sing it, rap it, yodel it, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You just be feeling it. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know why people be trying to say I'm a singer. I just started doing that.
Maybe it's just new to them. They're just trying to put you in that little category because they don't hear just straight, how hip hop is supposed to sound. As soon as you add like a little auto tune or you add like a little harmonizing to it or whatever, they just automatically gonna put you in that category. It's like, oh, this nigga singing now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because yeah, that's fine. Like I said, they gonna be saying that real soon. They for sure gonna be like, yeah, this nigga's a singer. I don't even know if he rapping no more. Real soon.
So you were literally only like 1 year in your career before you decided to take it seriously, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't doing shit else.
But what were you doing before you took it seriously?
I was in school. I was playing basketball,
Okay.
and then that nigga kicked me off the team. So shit, I went home, and you know what I'm saying. I
I
did
don't
what
want to did to get kicked.
yeah, I did what I had to do, and then you feel me. That's when I really locked in. Around that time, that's when I started really fucking with music, like fucking with making music. Cause I wasn't doing nothing else. I didn't have nothing else to, you feel me?
Right.
I had nothing else to do. That was the only thing I was doing. It was like shit. It was like I was doing it like when I didn't want to do it. Not like didn't want to do it, but like I wasn't even thinking about it. I'd be in a car just rapping. I'm like, damn, let me go to the studio.
So would you say they kind of like motivate you to just say, let me try this out or something to see where it goes?
Yeah. What really motivated me is like I used to look at like some of the shit that other people was dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, I got some shit in my phone that's, you know what I'm saying, just as good as that. Maybe not harder, but like just as good as that. When I was first starting out, that's how I used to think. Like, I don't be trying to compare myself to nobody or nothing like that. But like I definitely like be looking around. Like anytime you step into something, you gotta like look at like the surround. You going to party, you going to club or something, you gotta scan the room. So that's what I was doing. I was looking at niggas around me who was making music and seeing what they shit was sounding like. And that's what gave me the confidence to keep going. Cause I'm like, shit, I'm just as good as them. And I just started. In my eyes, you know what I'm saying? That may not have been the truth.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, when you just started, I mean, last year was a pretty good year for you, honestly. I mean, you dropped back-to-back singles and you dropped like a little like 3-track EP that you did with no strings attached. So, you know, no peace and, you know, changes / rider, you know, it caught the eyes of Irv Gotti. Like Irv Gotti, he's like,
no, I made Ride or Die with Gotti, like after I met Gotti.
okay.
Yeah, like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't put no music out. I was such a perfectionist, bro. Like how I was just saying, like how I was noticing what other people was putting out, the shit they was putting out, not necessarily like the music, but the quality of it. You feel me? I wouldn't put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm such a perfectionist. I had so much music that was ready to drop. I just thought it wasn't ready. Like I'm still working. You feel me? I'm still. So when I met Gotti back in April, I had mad music. I only had like 3 songs out, 2 or 3 songs out. When I met Gotti, that project, that 3, yeah, was it 3 songs? Yeah, 3 songs. That hadn't even dropped yet. That No Strings Attached hadn't even dropped yet. It was like, it was submitted, but it didn't drop. I think it dropped like the week after I met him. So when he met me, I only had like two singles, and then like I had a couple features out.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and I made that like the first day I met him.
What was that experience like, you know, meeting him, you know, being as big as he is, you know, the whole Murder Inc. and all that stuff? Like, on how big back in 2000 and everything, and to meet him and him wanting to, you know, sign you up under the label and stuff, like, that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, like when he first met me, like I just kind of played everything by moment, step by step. I ain't get too excited about nothing or nothing like that because like people say they want to sign you all the time, and they don't always do that. So you can't get too excited on shit like that, and then you'll definitely be beating yourself up when they don't sign you or when shit don't fall through because it's like, damn, like he said he wanted to sign me, maybe he found out I wasn't good enough, or maybe he thought you be beating yourself up about stupid shit. So when I first met him, you know what I'm saying, he hit me up. One of my friends kind of let me know that it was gonna be a producer, hit me up on Instagram or whatever. And yeah, I hit him back. He called me, he was like, go to the studio and record like a song or two, just so you feel me, you can meet the producer, Chink, you know what I'm saying, and meet the engineer and shit like that. So I went to his crib that same day. And he was in LA at the time, I was in Atlanta, and I recorded like 5 songs. But the thing that made him really want to sign me is like them 5 songs, no, I think I recorded 6. 5 of them 6 is all on my first album. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I came in, he like, yo, this nigga's coming in and making like real songs, not just throwaways or, all right, this can be a good song, but we gotta do this, that, and third to it. Like, I went in first night in a couple hours, recorded 6 songs, and like all and 5 of the 6 is on the first album. So I think that's when he was like, I don't know, like I never was like starstruck or nothing bad because like the nigga believe in me more than anybody, you know what I'm saying, around me did at the time. Like more than he had to for like what I had to show, what I had to offer. That nigga was talking about me from the day he met me, like, yeah, this he next, he the one. He, you know what I'm saying? So it was, I don't know, I was never, it was like that's my man, you feel me? Like that's like he like a big brother, you feel me? Like my homie, uncle, all in one, you feel me? Like that's my nigga. So I never really, I don't know, I want to downplay like he ain't who he is. That nigga's a legend. But you know what I'm saying? I just took it step by step, and I feel like because I did it the way I did it, that's why we here where we are today. I didn't think too much of it, like, damn, it's Irv Gotti. So when I went to the studio, I was just recording like I was recording any other time, and it came out the way it came out.
Wow, that's amazing because like a lot of people probably would have gotten starstruck and been so focused on trying to impress
You
him
know,
and forget.
shit though, I probably wasn't starstruck because like out of the Murder Inc. niggas, I only knew his name. You feel me? I ain't really know his face like that. So it would have had to, for me to get starstruck, I ain't gonna lie, for me to even have the opportunity to get starstruck, it would have had to be like out of the Murder Inc. people, like Ashanti. I ain't even gonna say Ja, I would have had to be Ashanti.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
Ja,
mean, because
yeah, Ashanti hit my line. I'm like, you trying to make some music or you trying to make something else? But no, I'm bullshit. But yeah, no.
I mean, hey, Ashanti, she bad, you know, for her age, you know, so she's still like no, like hadn't even aged at all. And at the verse battle, she looked good. Like her
At the
music
verse,
still.
at the verses, she wasn't right. That wasn't right.
Why you say that?
That wasn't right. She ain't need to come out looking like that.
I mean, but she did, you know,
But
like
she did. And I thank her for that.
we all thank her.
No.
Have you heard her new single yet? Watched the video and
I
everything?
don't listen to music.
What?
I don't listen to music.
Like none at all.
I mean, a little bit, but not really. You ain't gonna catch me listening to nothing as soon as it drop. Unless it's somebody I really fuck with.
Okay,
Like,
well, who do you be listening to then? When you do listen to music?
I don't even listen to my music like that if we being real. But I listen to Lil Baby. I listen to, bro, I listen a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to like Lil Baby. I listen to Roddy Ricch, Drake. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much I listen to a lot of different types of music. So it's hard for me to really say who I listen to. But like as far as like when somebody drops something, I'm gonna go check it out as soon as it happens. It's only a couple artists like Dirk, Lil Baby. Like I ain't even going to check out Drake shit as soon as he drop. Because you're gonna hear Drake shit whether you want to or not. So you ain't gotta go, you feel me?
Definitely gonna be on the radio.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really just like right now, really like Baby, Dirk, and Polo G. I'll give it to Polo G too. Like if he drops something, I'm going to check it out as soon as he drop it.
Okay.
Other than that, I just kind of hear shit when I hear it.
Okay. So what other genres of music do you listen to besides like hip-hop?
Everything, pop, you know what I'm saying? R&B. I listen to more smooth shit than rap shit, like hard shit. So like how people be saying I be singing, that's probably because I listen to like a lot of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. It don't matter what it is. If I like the song, I like the song. Like I remember for a minute, I think it was my senior year in high school. That nigga Justin Bieber had dropped the album. That motherfucker had like 4 songs on it that was crazy. Like I used to listen to them bitches before the game. Like, yeah, what you listen to? Don't worry about it, nigga.
Yeah. Whole time listen to what, Baby? If I was your boyfriend.
No. That was some bullshit. He dropped some fire shit. He dropped some fire shit like my senior year. But yeah, like it don't matter if I like the song, I like the song. And I think that's why I can create so much, like so many different types of like styles of music, because like I just be listening to whatever. I like gospel the most though, damn near. I don't listen to it as much. I don't listen to it as much as I used to. But like gospel, bro, gospel, them motherfuckers be singing. I don't even know if you can say that. They be singing, like they be singing.
They really do.
That's a different kind of talent. I want to do something with the people from my church. I want to do something like with the choir, not the whole choir, just like 5. I don't probably need like 6 people. And like put them on a song, but it's definitely have to be something a little more melodic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like nothing too straight or nothing like that. Something where it makes sense. I definitely want to do that.
Not so more like the Christian rap kind, like.
No. Still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. Only person I felt like did it right in the past couple years is Roddy on that War Baby.
Yeah.
He had like a choir in the background of that. He the only person I feel like did it right in the past couple years. But like that.
I can see that, you know, at least would have like a powerful statement behind it where you do have the choir.
Yeah, like I wish I could have did it for like No Peace or something. Like if I was thinking like that.
Well, hey, you do it for another song.
Yeah.
You can always say the idea for another song.
Yeah.
You can definitely do that. So how would you say your life has kind of changed, you know, since, you know, after you, I don't know, whatnot?
I look at only thing that really changed, like to me, I feel like I take a second to like actually think about what I'm doing.
Right.
I ain't necessarily used to do that before because like now anything that happens to me don't necessarily just affect me. Like it can affect my brother, you know what I'm saying, my manager, my mama, my dad, you feel me, whoever, my city, you know what I'm saying? Because really, if you ask me, like I feel like based off what I do can be the turning point in my city. Like based off what I do in the beginning can be the turning point in my city. Like it's not shit going on in my city. It ain't no jobs. It ain't no nothing. Like it's really like kind of pitiful. But like it ain't. I don't believe it's gonna stay like that. I think it's just you know them folks don't want us to win, and that's one. And my city is one of them places where it shows like how what people be saying on the internet and stuff, like how systematic you feel me, oppression and racism is real, and people be saying they don't see it because they live this place, and you know what I'm saying? Where I live, you can clearly see it, clear as day, because you can go one city over and it's not the same situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's why, yeah, like I think about what I'm doing now because it don't affect me. It can affect my whole city. It can affect, you feel me, kids ain't even been born yet. You know what I'm saying? They might grow up in the same city I had to grow up in, or the same city these kids growing up in, when it don't necessarily have to be like that.
Right.
So yeah, that's the only thing that's different for me now. Like I definitely take a second to think about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more level-headed than I was. And like people like, I don't know, people got different respect for me when it comes to music now.
More so than they did.
Yeah, because I ain't dropped nothing different. Like I ain't even dropped nothing that I made in 2020. So all the stuff they've been hearing is stuff that they had already made. Like you knew that artist. You feel me? Like you knew that artist. So people, like once I caught the deal or whatever, all that, like people like had more respect for my music, or like people who didn't necessarily like my music may have like flipped to us like, okay, like the nigga talented, I can't take that from him.
Right.
Yeah, that's only them only two things that really changed for me, like that I noticed.
Okay. I feel like it kind of sucks though for artists who live in these cities, and they're pursuing their career as an artist or whatever that they're doing, and it's like their city are sometimes the last people to support them.
Always, it's your city.
I hate that it is like that, that you have to sit here and get support from people outside of the state or outside of your city who are noticing how talented you are, until something big happens to you, and you being from that city, now everybody like, oh, that nigga from my city, you know what I'm saying? I support him and all this stuff. I hate that it happens that way for a lot of people.
And a lot of that, I feel like a lot of that is two things. One, like, you be looking for something, you've been looking for your phone before, and that motherfucker was in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't really looking too much for shit that's right in your face. So somebody walking around, you walk past him every day, that nigga's not, you feel me? He not nothing special to you. You see him all the time.
All right.
That, and you see that nigga all the time, so you know exactly what he's about. You feel me? You know exactly what he's doing, and now he want to be in his music talking about he shooting niggas, he doing this, that, and the third. He got this much money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna fuck with that. Nigga, we know you lying. Now, when it's somebody else, they may be lying too. These rappers be capping too. But we don't know these niggas, so we can only take it for lyrics.
Right.
I think it's them two things. Like one, like you ain't looking for what's in front of you, and two, these niggas be capping and you can see that they capping.
Right.
If Lil Baby capping, you don't know that. You in Minnesota.
That's the only way. It happens like that. But one thing I will say, I do congratulate you on your huge accomplishments that you have. You were also featured on Funk Flex independent album with a lot of other major artists. So that's
damn. How you know that?
Sweetheart, it's my job.
That ain't even out yet.
Oh, well, excuse me, then exclusive. It just happens. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's a big thing. That was big to me, cause like Flex, just cause who he is, and like, I'm a new nigga. So you put me on your album, like regardless of why you put me on your album, like I'm with it.
Right.
Yeah, you did some research. I don't like that. You know too much.
That's what I gotta come to here to be prepared, so that it throws you off guard. So you think I don't know things?
You know too much. You know more than you know more than anybody else knew.
I mean, well, excuse me, then and then you actually did drop your visual 2 Chainz / Ride or Die as well, and they got on BET.
Yeah.
So everybody,
Yeah.
okay, they
Yeah.
don't do.
Yeah, that was a dope shoot. We shot that on like, if you look at some of the shots, you see like the red. When we in the driveway in between the red and the White House.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up, and then the red house is the house I grew up in, but like my grandfather, like that's the house my dad grew up in too. So that, yeah, like we shot like on the block I grew up on, like on my block. So that was dope.
Cool. So how did that feel, seeing that it was on BET Jams? Like BET Jams is pretty big, since we don't really have like the 106 in Park anymore. So how did it feel, seeing your video on there?
Well, for real, like it took me a long time to actually see it on BET Jams because I don't got cable. I got cable now though. But at the time I had cable. Actually, I still ain't got cable. I got some other little shit. You know what I'm saying?
You do the streaming?
Yeah, you feel me? I got like that little IPTV shit. Cause I don't watch enough TV to be paying $150 and $200 a month for motherfucking suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to rape you. They be trying to rape you with these prices. And I'm gonna watch 2 channels. And then if I want the 2 channels I want to watch, I gotta pay an extra $50 a month. Kiss my ass. Get this $25 a month. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rock out. But like, look, this shit crazy. Like, bro, all the pay-per-view fights and shit, I be getting all that shit for free. I'll let y'all use my promo code if y'all want to download it.
The boxing pay-per-views and stuff.
Yeah, like anything that come on TV, bro. Like I can watch it. All the NBA games, like that's why I got it. Like NBA, NFL games and shit.
My folks be watching that. I don't watch any like the pay-per-views and stuff unless it's like wrestling. That's about it. But if it's like boxing, anything,
wrestling.
Oh, don't listen. Hey, I still watch it to this day. Like for real.
I used to watch wrestling when I was a kid. I think I stopped watching that shit when like me and my cousins was wrestling in my basement. Me and my cousin and then my boy Corey, I think. And that nigga hit me with this belt we was using. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I'm like, bro, this shit fake as hell. Ain't no nigga get hit with no belt getting up.
I mean, the storylines are fake, but they be doing a lot of different things up in the ring. I still watch it. I'm getting prepared for the Royal Rumble on Sunday, so
that's this Sunday. I'm gonna watch it just because you said
it. Definitely. I mean, you should. I mean, a bunch of wrestlers coming. They got the women's Royal Rumble going on too, so you never know who you might see.
I ain't gonna lie. Damn, it is. When I was a kid, I think Royal Rumble the only one my dad had paid for me to get.
Mm-hmm.
You used to have to do some extra shit to order pay-per-view. You used to have to plug the phone cable on the back of the TV or some extra. Yeah. But yeah, I think Royal Rumble's the only one. I don't like that shit. That shit whack. Everybody just running in, throwing niggas off the ropes and shit. That shit is whack.
You gotta blame them.
I want to see a nigga jump off the cage and do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or Shane O'Mac.
I stopped watching when he stopped. Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, but he's back though. He may not be jumping off.
That nigga old though. I ain't trying to see that nigga pull no screen.
Listen, when they came back to when him and Matt Hardy had came back to WrestleMania that year, when they had the ladder match, and nobody knew they were coming. Jeff Hardy jumped off that 16-foot ladder on top of Sheamus. So he's still jumping off things.
Sheamus, that's the redhead nigga.
Yep.
These niggas be 40 years old still wrestling.
Hey, but they gotta put on for the young talent though, because ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Bro, that's because nobody want to watch nobody but the old niggas. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do when all them old niggas too old to fight? You can't have a whole bunch of Ric Flairs out there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
everybody trying to watch them new niggas.
I mean, there are people who still watch them. It's a few that's talented. It's a few, not that many.
And then I couldn't be no wrestler because, bro, I'd be mad knowing it's fake. I'd be mad as hell if they don't never make me the champion. Like, it ain't even like I'm getting my ass whooped. Y'all just don't want me to be. That shit racist. That shit racist.
How is that racist?
That shit racist.
How? Kofi Kingston was a champion.
For how long? I'll wait. And which champion was he? And which champion was that nigga? I think he was the little blue belt shit. The little shit.
The black, so it was a WWE championship.
That nigga was the motherfucking Intercontinental champion or some shit like that. One of the ones that don't matter. Let's talk about something else. You can make me mad. They racist. They racist. I think that nigga Kofi Kingston was the nigga that had won the match, and then the white nigga came out the shit with the money in the box and he lost that bitch.
No, yeah. He actually lost to Brock Lesnar in like 3 seconds. But we're gonna stop before you get upset.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get mad because they racist. You making me realize how racist they really is. The black nigga win, 30 seconds later, the white nigga coming down the thing like, yeah, nigga, it's my turn. Nah, bullshit. WWE gonna sue me. Y'all ain't racist. Y'all might be though. Shit.
You know, they did a lot of wild things back in the day, so who knows?
I think what's his name? McMahon?
Yeah.
I think he used to say nigga behind the scenes.
I don't know. I mean, Hulk Hogan did, so
ain't nobody gonna tell him not to.
I mean, well, he's back on TV now, so we know how that goes.
Shit. Everybody make mistakes. I ain't mad at Hulk Hogan saying nigga, unless he said nigger. Nah. But if he said something like, them niggas is out there waiting, I don't know if I'm mad at that. Because them niggas out there waiting. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but he was on TV for a minute. But let's get into your video featuring Ricky. Like, what was it like working with her?
That's my dog. She came on me. I recorded that song the first night I was at Gotti House too. So when we was mixing the album back in July, she came through. Because I was kind of pressing for her to be the one to feature on it. Because we had a couple people in mind, but I was kind of pressing for her to be the one to do it. So she came and did it or whatever. I think it was originally supposed to be a reference though. Maybe not. I might be lying. But yeah, she came and did it and she snapped. So you feel me? We ain't even look at no other options. We was like, this the one we riding with.
Right.
But yeah, that's my dog. It ain't when we work together. I'll be with her more when we not working. And you know what I'm saying? Because that's Gotti. I'm not sure if you know, but that's Gotti niece.
Yeah,
that's his.
For her. You know, her coming in and doing her thing and stuff. So, and then the video looks amazing. You know, it looks really, really good.
Video came out fire.
It did. So, could we see more collaborations from you guys in the near future? Like, could y'all be? Could y'all be that?
She don't be trying to make no music with me. Every time I be like, let me put a verse on that. She be like, I don't want. No bullshit. No, we got some other shit coming out real soon. Actually, like real soon.
Okay, could y'all be like the new modern day Ja Rule and Ashanti? You know, doing a lot of collaborations together.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Ricky, I think Ricky like a crazy talented artist. Like I think I believe in Ricky. Well, I think I believe in Ricky's talent more than Ricky do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, like if we can do that, we can do that. But we're gonna have a lot of music coming out for sure. Just because that's my dog. Like I like her write. Like she write her lyrics down or whatever. I love her writing process because some of the stuff she's coming up with, you would think, like to me, you would think like she's just going there doing it. Because of like, to me, you could tell when somebody punching in or when they writing. Her music sound like she punching in, but it's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she just putting what she hear there too. In my eyes, I'm not sure if that's exactly how she'll break it down, but to me, I feel like she just be writing what she hearing on the beat. I fuck with that. So yeah, we definitely gonna have a lot more shit coming out. This next song, I think that we dropped together is him.
Okay.
It's him. Yeah. It's her. It's him. They probably gonna be trying to call me a singer after that too, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it probably will happen. So
yeah, definitely be looking out for a lot of dope stuff from Ricky though. And you feel me? Everybody involved with what we got going on.
Okay, cool. So, you know, you've been talking about working on your debut album. I ain't even made it yet. So it's on the way. But why you look like that?
Cause
I ain't supposed to know that.
You the first motherfucker ain't have to. Usually they be like, what's the album called? I'd be like, I ain't even made it yet. They be like, oh, when you gonna make it? And I'd be like, no, that's the name of the album. You cut out all that shit. You cut all that out. Okay, I like you. Yeah, we good. Come on.
So it's on the way. What can your fans expect from it? Like, what type of vibe are we going to get from I Ain't Even Made It Yet?
Top down, summertime, round. It's a lot of different vibes in there. But for the most part, it's a lot of like nah, bro, it's a lot of different vibes in there. So it's just if I had to describe the album, I would say it's more of an experience. The feel of the album is gonna give you the feel of the album gonna give you a feel similar to when you used to pop in Doggy Style and stuff like that, albums like that. Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
So I think it's more of an experience than just music. Like it's gonna be one of the few projects that you have to play from track one. You know what I'm saying? Like most projects, you can go to it, you gonna go to your favorite song on the project, that's what you play first. Mm-hmm. Even if you got a favorite song on the project, on my project, I feel like you still gonna play from track one.
Right.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be, I'm excited for it to see the results and to see the reaction to it. Because it's not, I don't know if it's music you expect somebody where I'm trying to be making. All the way through. You feel me? All the way through.
Okay. So like, could we expect it maybe June?
Maybe before that. I say like,
yeah, because I don't want to be right, and then you be like, damn, you know too much. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I be saying somewhere before the summertime for sure. We trying to figure out the best time to drop it.
Okay, I'm gonna go with April or May.
Yeah, that's somewhere around there, April, May. I like that. March, April, May. Probably before June though.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm standing on it. You heard it here first.
For sure. Yeah, she know everything. Don't even ask me shit. If y'all need something, ask her. Don't even ask me.
So, like, what was when you were creating this album? I know you're probably still working on it. So, what was the process like with it? You know, you love the process. It's done?
I finished that album in April. I finished that album first week in May last year.
Okay.
I think we added a bonus track when we was mixing the album because it was some shit I recorded while we was mixing the album. And they was like, yo, this shit's crazy. We gotta put this on the album.
Okay, so it's done. Like, there's nothing else for you to do, but
yeah, no, it's done. It's done. It's really submitted. Like, it's just a matter of when we gonna drop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, look at there.
Yeah, that's another thing though. Like, artists be talking about. I be watching little interviews. They be like, yeah, it took me 6 months, 3 months, 5 months to do my album. I did my album in a week, so I can't relate. So I hope it ain't whack. Like, I hope it ain't whack. They be asking me how long it took me to make my album, like a couple days to a week. So I really hope it ain't whack. But if it ain't whack, niggas got to talk to me very nicely.
Respectfully.
Very respectfully. Take the bass out your voice when you talk to me.
All the way. So, where can everyone, stay up to date with you as we're waiting for this I Ain't Even Made It Yet debut album of yours?
You know what I'm saying? You follow me on Instagram at SNF.JT. My Twitter. I'm funny on Twitter. Like, that's why I really say what really be on my mind.
I've seen from my snooping.
Yeah. I chilled out though since I had the deal or whatever. But if you look at my shit, I used to say whatever. They probably gonna violate me. I might need to make a new Twitter. Cause they be going reaching, bro. They be looking for shit.
Looking for stuff back. You probably said some crazy
bro, shit. I probably said some wild shit. But you know what I'm saying? I stand on it, whatever it was. They can bring it to me, I'ma stand on it.
They definitely like, this you in the quoted tweet, this you.
I'm like, absolutely. Remember? Absolutely. But yeah, follow me on Twitter at SNF.JT_. And then you know what I'm saying, my YouTube, wherever, SNF.JT. I think I'm gonna start vlogging because people think I'm funny.
Go for it. I mean,
not vlogging like YouTube shit, just like when I'm like studio shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Studio shit when we out doing stuff like that. Just to give, because I don't post. I'm not a picture taker. I'm not an Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on live too much. Mm-hmm. So just so the fans can really tap into who I am as a person. Like, for the ones that don't know, it's some people who've been following me for a minute and they seen me on Snapchat or seen me on Instagram, so they know how I am. But yeah, for the people that's new to me, I think I'm gonna start posting on YouTube little videos and shit, vlogs, just so they see I am as a person. But when the COVID shit let up, we about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to rock the world. We gonna shock the world, actually. Then we gonna rock the world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for
Rock
it.
the world, we gonna rock the world.
I'm extremely, extremely here for it. Well, we're gonna be waiting on that debut album between March and April, May,
Possibly.
possibly.
We don't know. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. Watch that bitch drop next week or something.
Hey, if it does, hey, we was on to something because I was gonna say, you know, maybe you drop it next week. You know, maybe a little beginning of February-ish. Who really knows? Maybe I know a little too much. I'm gonna shut up.
Maybe you know more than I know.
I'm gonna shut up.
Let me find out.
I don't know.
Hey, this might need to call June. let me find out my shit drop next week. But yeah, no, yeah. I think everybody that's watching this right now should tap in with me and tap into the people like that you see like around me too, like the artists that you may see me supporting or the artists on the label, because I think it's a lot of like diamonds in the rough out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everybody that's in the industry is the hardest people in the country or in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's all it all be about platform and exposure. So yeah.
I agree. But JT, thank you so much for taking your time out of the day to talk to me over here at DJIsper.com. It was a great conversation. Like,
Yeah, it was. Till you start talking about races at WWE.
Listen, I mean, I'm in that world to talk about WWE, so like,
Yeah, I feel it. No, this is one of my favorite interviews. This one was more like conversation. I don't like when they just be throwing a whole bunch of questions at me. That should be feeling like an interrogation. I like that shit. But yeah, this was fun.
That way, you know, I like to make sure everybody's comfortable so that we just talk about anything.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Definitely did.
I'm gonna tell everybody this is the best interview of 2021 already.
Thanks.
Okay, you enjoy the rest of your day, JT.
You too. I appreciate you for having me. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.